So I saw this quote a little while back and I thought it tied in real well, kind of the homesteader and kind of the prepper mentality type thing, and figured I'd try to make a video, kind of try to inspire you guys a little bit. So we had 55 pounds of tomatoes to kind of get dealt with, and I figured, oh, let's make a video kind of showing us putting all these kind of tomatoes to use and go make some pasta and some salsa. So we picked out a couple new recipes to try out for this year, and well, we got to work. Well, let's just say this project was a lot of lessons learned. It took us almost 12 hours from start to finish. We ended up with 13 jars of salsa and 4 jars of pasta sauce. So a total of 17 jars of kind of total end product. Let's just take kind of a step back here once and kind of look at it from a financial perspective. Well, if we got each jar from the store for, let's say, $5 a piece, and it would cost us probably roughly around $85. And if we worked at, minimum wage, at least here in Minnesota, that's $8 an hour. So if we worked for 12 hours, which is, the total amount of time it took us to do this, we could have paid for all the jars at the store, as well as had a little bit of money left over. So, well, not exactly super inspiring, but it kind of got me thinking a little bit. Am I looking at kind of the right product here? Is the number of jars really the thing that I should be measuring? Well, I'll tell you what, we learned a lot this year. Anything from kind of how this recipe, what we kind of like, dislike about it, more, what items we need to grow more of in our garden next year, better ways to kind of blanch and peel those tomatoes, and even kind of when to kind of harvest those tomatoes a little bit. What tomatoes worked better than others, and some of that fun stuff. Or my favorite lesson of all is when your wife tells you to wear rubber gloves when cutting up those hot peppers and harvesting the seeds, to do so. Otherwise your face will be on fire like mine was. So this got me thinking a little bit. I've seen some people where they put together kind of this whole kind of plan of hard times and stuff. And a lot of times their food supply is a bunch of packets of seeds kind of sitting off, and put these seeds in the ground and everything will be just, perfect. Well, I'll tell you what, we've been at this gardening thing for as long as I can remember. Every year we're learning something new. How to grow a certain crop in a wet season versus a dry season. When is the best time to harvest something for preserving in a certain way? What is, the best way to kind of preserve some of these crops, or the best recipe? What do we want to turn some of this food into? Or even just kind of harvesting seeds for the following year's garden. I'll tell you what, there's been years where we put stuff into the garden, we've made mistakes, and we end up with nothing. And if we didn't have the luxury of going to a store to go purchase more seeds for the following year, well, especially if it's a pretty important crop, we'd be in a lot of trouble. So I think this quote still really applies right now for us, especially in the salsa and pasta department. It's definitely much more in the knowledge side. So next year we'll be in a much better situation and have more efficient ways to kind of get this job done. So I guess I wanted to make this video to inspire you guys to kind of get out and start doing some of this stuff, learning and making mistakes and learning from them. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, let me know by clicking that thumbs up and subscribing. Thanks for watching.